Sad to see Atrioc forgot the game, which promised the Zoomers a game that would compete with Minecraft, Cube World. Yo, this brings me back. So when I had just graduated, right? This is probably 2013. In 2013,
don't ever do this. Every YouTube thumbnail I see, every fourth YouTube thumbnail has someone's body and a face and the person's face photoshopped on. I can't stand it. It's dumb. It looks dumb. I can tell it's photoshopped. Not convincing. I wouldn't click on that.
And I drove from Colorado to California to try and make it in esports. And for that 6 to 8 months before I got the job at Twitch, you know, I was real struggling. I was struggle bus for sure, trying to scrape together money. And I had gotten this possible internship at WB Games, Warner Brothers Games. The guy...
They have games? I didn't know Warner Bros. Had games.
Who ran the department. I had reached out to him, and I had just really like... What's a nice way of saying sucking up to him? Like, I looked up everything he ever worked on. I found old interviews of him, and I was like, dude, I love your stuff. He worked on some Back to the Future game for WB. I downloaded and played that, and I was like, dude, I actually love that game. Which is sort of a lie, but I played it at least. I think I was just a real charmer. I think I crushed it.
That's the move. I think if you can charm the person you're interviewing with to the point where they're like, maybe not even good at this, but like, hey, you're gonna be fun to work with. I think that's how you get the job. I think that's the hidden secret for interviews.
All right, and this is the phone interview. And so he's like, you know what? Come on in. He brings me in. He's like, dude, we don't have any open internships, but I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna help you out. I want to see you get a job in this industry. I know some people. Let me make some introductions. And I was like, really? Oh shit, Poggy, really? You're gonna introduce people for me? This guy was connected up and down. He's like, all right, here's the plan. I'm having a meeting with a bunch of people from Riot Games. And I'm gonna take them on a tour of Universal Studios. And this is like early Riot. This is like Riot when they're really blowing up. 2013. League is just doing major numbers. I would love to work on Riot. He's like, you can come. I'm gonna invite you as a friend. I'm like, dude, I barely know you. That's amazing. I really must have done a number on him. I'm going to invite you. You can join us on the crew. Cringe alert. I want everyone to know the following story has a cringe alert. Again, I'm just graduated. I don't know anything yet. I'm stupid. I also, if you guys know my other story, have recently given up trying to be a pro player in League of Legends. We show up for this tour, business casual clothes, for what this is. Like a meeting of adults. And 22-year-old Atrioc, 21-year-old Atrioc, I'm going to show you what I was wearing. And I thought this would impress him. I am wearing this 2013 Worlds jacket. I think it was this one. Over like a f***ing League of Legends shirt.
Ooh.
Because I had...
Yeah, I think they probably don't play their game.
And then like they pointed out, the guy that's trying to help me out, the WB guy, he's like, look, he even got a Riot jacket. He's even got a Worlds jacket. We go through. It's fine. You know, I have pleasant small talk with him. I got to see the set of Law and Order. That was pretty cool. It's like the city street they like film all the murders on. That was pretty cool.
I never watched Law and
Order.
Order.
We're having a good time. We're all enjoying it. We're talking to each other. And then we get to the end and we have to go to dinner. Shows. And I'm
realizing
like,
I
know
this
nice place right off the lot. It's where some of the studio execs go or whatever. And he's like, let's all go. All right. And I'm like, cool. And I'm like assuming in my mind he's going to pay. I don't know why. I assume that. But I'm assuming in my mind, this guy's probably going to pay. And bear in mind, I am fucking broke. The reason I need this internship is because I moved to California with no money to try and make a job in esports, where at the time has no money. Weekly, I was doing work for Machinima, if you guys remember them. I was doing like league patch notes videos for Machinima, and I was doing offhand work for Team Liquid. I was doing these odd job work for like $100 here, $50 there. And the WB guy's like, oh yeah, this place is great. I mean, it's nice. And let me tell you, it was nice, but it was pricey. It was pricey, dude. I think he's going to pay. But so I order like a big pasta, like a pasta rigatoni and a drink. You know, I don't know. I don't want to order like the fucking bread and water. I already come off like a kid with my Riot gear. So I order a meal that comes out to like, I don't know, probably $36 or something. Put a pin in that because there's one more part of the dinner I got to talk to. That comes at the end. But either way, I'm at the beginning of the dinner. I order my food. I think he's going to pay. There's no problem. Then the middle of the dinner comes. And again, I've been sort of winning these guys over. I think I've been quite, I think I'm pretty good in situations like this. I'm not super awkward. I think I do stupid things. I'm very stupid, but I'm not awkward. So I'm starting to win them over. I've made them laugh a little bit. I clearly am passionate about the game. Maybe to a fault, but clearly. And then they start talking about, this is 2013, Elon Musk. They start talking about Elon Musk and all the things he's doing. And Elon Musk in 2013, I think he's more of a meme now, but I mean, he still has super fans, right? He's got a lot. There's people that really fucking respect and love Elon Musk. Everyone at the table is like talking about, the shit he's doing with SpaceX and Tesla and they're talking about it. And I realize, if I just realized that wouldn't be a problem, but I open my mouth and ask, who's Elon Musk?
Yeah, that's insane now, but in 2013 that makes sense. It's like Elon Musk was like an up and coming star in a way. He's a up and coming billionaire. He hasn't really done that much with SpaceX yet, so it seems understandable. I'd give him grace for that. A little bit of mercy here and there.
By the way, the entire day I've shown that I know every fucking detail about Fizz and Pantheon and Katarina. I know every league champion by heart. I know league in and out. And then they're talking about current events and world stuff and not even like deep lore of Elon Musk, just like stuff in the news about Elon Musk. And I go, yeah, totally. Who's Elon Musk? And like, that shouldn't be such a crime.
What a crazy name. I just realized this. Elon Musk. Musk, like a scent. If someone has a musk, that's usually not like it's usually not a positive adjective I would use to describe someone. I wouldn't say that musk, solid. I'd be like, ugh, that's a nasty musk. And Elon, I've never heard that name before. Just kind of thought about that.
So you gotta learn about Elon Musk eventually for your first time. But I megaloled him because I didn't know who he was. I honestly didn't know. I was a esports addict. And let me tell you, when I asked that was worse than apparently wearing head-to-toe Riot gear. That turned the whole fucking mood against me. Once I megaloled Elon Musk, it was like there was no chance. I don't know what it was, but I just felt like I was out of it. The tide of the table turned against me. The second I megaloled Elon Musk, it was, they like explained it, but like it was like a little icy. Fine, I can accept that. All right, I didn't get the fucking job at Riot. Whatever. I had a good day at Universal Studios. Fine, I didn't get it. Then I realized the waiter's coming around and giving everyone their bill. And it's individual.
It's just bad
text.
stuck on bad.
Interesting. And I realized quickly in my mind, with a little bit of calculation, I don't have $36. I just don't have it. I have probably $8 to $12 in my bank account. I don't have $36. And I have embarrassed myself enough today. I am not going to turn over to the WB guy who brought me here and ask him for $18. I'm not going to do it. So now I'm in a bit of a pickle and I'm sweating through my Riot jacket. So what I do...
I can't believe you didn't start sweating through your Riot jacket earlier. Sounds like this has been like a weird day.
Is I go to the bathroom. I say I got to go to the bathroom. I get up. I go to the restroom. I pull out my cell phone, which is also like at 8% battery life because, again, I haven't planned. And I call my mommy.
At 21.
I call my mommy back in California and I beg. I say, Mom, this is urgent. I would not call you for any other reason. I need you to put $20 in my bank account. I need you to transfer $20 to my bank account right now. Mom, please. I will let you know later. It has to be immediate.
Little do you
I love my mom. I love my mom.
Little do you know.
We stand a mom that covers debts around here. She did that. She didn't even ask questions. I mean,
I
she's
feel
probably...
like if your mom called your mom and said, "Mom, it's urgent. Like, I literally don't have time to explain this, but I just need $20 in my bank account." I feel like it's a pretty bad mother if she doesn't do that. That's like the bare minimum. I'd think.
thought from my tone that I was like kidnapped and the ransom was $20 because I was so dead serious. I was so nervous and like, this needs to be quick. I was like, Mom, no questions. I need $20 to this. The transfer still takes some time. Like the transfer is not instant, and I can't be in the bathroom for 30 minutes while everyone's paying the bill. So like, I finish the call. I go out there and I just put my check on the thing. And I remember I was just so fucking omega cringe nervous that the waiter would come back and be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, sir, that this didn't work." And I would have to like fucking, I was just like, I couldn't even focus.
It would have been funny if it didn't. He had to be like, he had to call his mom in front of everyone and be like, "Mom, it didn't work, Mom. Mom, I need some more. Come on, Mom. I need money in the bank account, please, Mom." That would have been really funny. Not for him, but for everyone else. Because, like, even these businessmen have a soul, I'm sure. But they would have gotten a kick out of it.
Please work. And it did. I got out of there. After that day, I was like, all right, I was a little bit cringe, but that guy had a good rapport. And I write up this whole email, right? This whole big email to this guy. Like, "Hey, it was great talking with you. Haha, I looked into some of Elon Musk stuff. Man, that guy is pretty cool." I don't know. It was like a whole fucking email, and I sent it to him.
That's crazy.
And then like 3 days later, he responded, and it was like, "Who is this?" or something. It was like, "Yo, I'm sorry, I'm not sure I remember."
Yeah, because that's the problem, because whoever this guy was, he was like staking his reputation on the line for Atrioc. So it was like, "Hey, I'm gonna bring you to this event."
He hit me with the Elon Musk, dude. Anyway, I'm so sorry. Yes, there was a purpose to this story. The reason I brought this up is I totally forgot there was a purpose to this story. I told you like one of the saddest points of my journey to get you to Cube World. The guy from WB calls me after our tour of Universal, and he's like, "Yo, so I mean, I get the vibe that didn't go super well." He was trying to help me out. Like, he was trying to get me a job at Riot. Like, he wanted to help me out. And he was like, "Yo, we'll tell you what, come on in. Come on in. I want to talk to you again." Because, like, he really liked me. This guy really liked me. I'm at his desk, and he's got his second in command there. Like, literally, it's like a Dwight kind of guy. He looks like a Dwight. He is a Dwight, and he's sitting in like a little office chair to the side of his desk, like a Dwight. And he's talking to me. He's like, "Yo, you know what? Yeah, I've been thinking about it, and the Riot thing didn't work out. And I know I said we don't have any open internships, but you know what? Do you want to intern here? Do you want to be an intern here? Do you want to be an intern here? Do you want to work here? We can make something happen." Yo, thank you, G. And then,
thank you, G. That is totally cool of you, homie.
Dwight pipes up, this assistant, and he goes, "Well, well, we gotta check the budget. Let's talk. I mean, let's talk. Hey, we like you, Brandon, but let's talk. I mean, we don't know." I'm like, what the fuck? Get this guy out of here. I'm like trying to get Dwight out of the room so I can just talk to this guy and lock it in. Because once he commits, he's the boss. We'll get it over with. And then the boss is like, no, I think he'll be a great fit here. Let's make it happen. And then Dwight's like, "Hey, can I pick your brain real quick outside this room?" And so he pulls the boss out of the room. Like, I'm the only one left in the office. And then Dwight's like, "Hey, stay here, Brandon. Actually, why don't you test out one of our new games, huh? Because this might take a little bit."
Just play some video games. Go off. Come on, run along. Play some video games. Here's some League of Legends. I don't know any of the people in League of Legends, but like, here's a Savant. That's the guy T1 plays.
"Why don't you test out one of our new games?"
The more you know.
And he brings out Cube World. He brings out a laptop with Cube World, and he's like, "This game's gonna be a hit." And I'm like, first of all, fuck you, Dwight. I'm not. And I just sort of sit there. I'm like, all right. I'm on my phone a little bit. Then like 10 minutes go by. So I'm like, all right, I'll try Cube World so I have something to say. So now I start playing a little Cube World. And then, first of all, Cube World is terrible. It's bad.
Never played Cube World.
I can
Never
tell
even
right
heard
away
of Cube
this
World.
game is bad. And then time keeps going by. So I play, I'm not kidding, like 45 minutes to an hour of Cube World alone in this guy's office. And then they come back.
Imagine someone walks by and sees that. Imagine some random employee there walks by, looks into the boss's office, and sees some random guy, 21, playing Cube World alone by himself. That's the most pathetic thing ever, and he probably would have called the cops. I would have called the cops.
And the mood has changed. Clearly, Dwight has talked him out of offering me the internship. So he comes back, and now he's asking me like, oh, what'd you think of Cube World? And he's trying to get me to only talk about Cube World. And I'm like, okay, yeah, Cube World was great. What about the internship, though? And he's like, well, what do you think about the weapons in Cube World? And I can tell, like, the boss he doesn't have the same enthusiasm anymore. He's, like, kind of bummed, but, like, they just don't have the budget, I guess. Or they don't have, like, it's like a legal thing. He told me about this later. I mean, we still talked for a little bit. He's super nice. And he actually helped me out. So I leave, and I remember, like, feeling super down. I remember, like, that was probably one of my worst days in California when I moved. It was after I left that office, because I felt like, damn, this is just not working. I'm going to have to go back home to Colorado. Because, like, the Riot thing didn't work, and then I was so close on that, and it didn't work. And I just played an hour of Cube World, which was, like, just a terrible way to spend your time. Then, the next day, that boss told me, hey, here's an email of somebody you should look up. That the boss of WB, he's like, hey, you should check this guy out. Give him a ring. I don't really know him that well, but I met him at a convention. And the guy he told me to email.
Someone in the chat said, can't tell if this is a dream or a story. This is quite obviously a story. This is a very in-depth dream if it is a dream that he remembers quite vividly. Paul's Craft 3388, you idiot.
Was Ben Fishsticks Goldhaber of Twitch, who ended up being my future boss. And if you want to know that Twitch story, you can find it on YouTube. I told my Twitch story. The whole story of Twitch it's a whole separate interesting story, I think, full with a lot of up and downs.
Luck, pluck, and the ability to guess the word truck. Sounds enticing.
That gave me a lot of chance.
But I'm not going to watch it. All right, boys, subscribe if you enjoyed. That's going to be Big A's story about his worst job interview ever. I hope you enjoyed. Subscribe to Big A too. His stuff will be down below.